Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on Psyker Fire. Today we are doing NFL Marble Week number 7 out of 10 of the season before we get into wildcard and all that other, stuff that happens in the future, just like last season. Today we obviously got some very interesting battles, also some very cool division rounds. But first, before we get started, I would like to apologize. The Niners did lose. So that means the Browns, obviously, our previous champions, are the only ones left that are 6-0. But besides that, let's get started. Our first battle will be the San Francisco 49ers versus the Denver Broncos. Same course as last time. Here we go. How does this go down? Looks like San Francisco starts a little earlier than Denver, but it depends on who goes down the funnel first. It's going to be San Francisco. San Francisco is still determined to make their lead. Even if they have lost the game, they are still determined to win. But so is Denver. Who's going to go down first? It's going to be Denver. They both jump in at the same time. Looks like Niners are going to need some assistance going down. Let's see who's going to win. It's going to be Denver Broncos for the win. All right, our next battle will be the Tennessee Titans versus the Chicago Bears. Here we go. Down the funnels. The Bears do get a little stuck, needing assistance. Let's see who's going to go down first. It's going to be Tennessee. Honestly, not a surprise since Bears were a little held back on that part. Let's see how this goes. Looks like the Titans are showing off their immense lead, going down into the jump already while the Bears are still in the decision funnel. The Bears decide to catch up, but I think it's too late, and the Titans will claim victory. Next is going to be the Carolina Panthers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Here we go. They both get stuck. I'm not sure how to do that. Here we go. I mean, it kind of worked. Let's see who goes down first. Raiders or Panthers? It's going to be the Raiders who go down first. It looks like the Panthers are not that far off behind for once, which is interesting. We are now down to the decision funnel, and the Raiders look like they're trying to get a shortcut in, but the Panthers just follow up just as quickly. And let's see how this goes. Who's going to go down first? It's going to be the Raiders who take the win. Next up is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Baltimore Ravens. Here we go. Looks like Pittsburgh does get stuck, needing assistance, which will indeed put the Ravens in the lead here. Pittsburgh, though, is not far off behind from the race, and they could still catch up to go for a win here. Let's see what the Ravens will say, though. And they'll say no thank you, and are going to get in the jump, but are going to need some assistance from Pittsburgh. Now it being anyone's game, who is going to win? Pittsburgh will come back for the late win. Next will be the New York Giants versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here we go. Let's go down. Looks like Tampa Bay does get stuck, needing assistance. Tampa Bay did pull off a win a couple NFL weeks ago. So let's see how this goes. We're gonna go down. Looks like Giants are having a lead right now against Tampa Bay. Let's see who goes down here. Looks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just caught up. The question is of who is going to go for the final win here. It's going to be New York Giants. Next is going to be the Indianapolis Colts versus the New York Jets. Here we go. Again, I don't know how both these little suckers got stuck. But after assisting both, we'll see what happens. Who's going to go down first here? It's going to be the Indianapolis Colts who lead going down. So looks like the Jets are going to continue going down. The Colts are having an astounding lead. Colts have already made the jump but get stuck, meaning they're going to need the Jets to help assist. I don't know how one of them always gets stuck in there. I need to fix that shoot, but we'll see. Looks like the Colts will come in for the win. Next will be the New Orleans Saints versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go. Chargers versus Saints. Who's going to go down first? It's going to be the Chargers who will lead the pack going down through the Plinko board, into the straights, into the windy snake, into the split divider, through the 180. Looks like they both decide to go through the same 180. Same path, into the same jump. The Saints get stuck, though, meaning they're going to need some assistance. but it looks like the Chargers will take the win. Next will be the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Buffalo Bills. Here we go. Next battle. Let's go down. Same time, split funnel. Who's going to go down first? It's going to be the Buffalo Bills leading against the Bengals. The Buffalo Bills getting an enormous lead through the split funnel. The Bengals are nearly falling behind. Buffalo gets stuck, though, at the chute. Meaning the Bengals are going to have to come assist. And they will. And it looks like the Bengals are trying to go in for the win. But the Bills are going to take the win anyways. Next will be the Minnesota Vikings, or the Pink Shoe, versus the Green Bay Packers. Here we go. Again, I don't know how both of these guys are getting stuck. But, there we go. Let's see, who's going to go down first? It's going to be Green Bay going down into the Plinko board into the final. The Vikings have just gone down and look like they're trying to take their sweet time. But this isn't going to look good. Because now the Packers have an astounding lead. And it's going to result in a major win for the Packers. Next will be the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Who's going to go on first? It's going to be Jacksonville who leads against the Eagles. But let's see, are the Eagles going to catch up, or is Jacksonville going to keep leading? It looks like Eagles have caught up a little bit, but Jacksonville is still leading strong. Depends on this last funnel. Will Jacksonville take the win? They will take the win. Next will be the Miami Dolphins versus the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go. Miami versus Atlanta. Atlanta does get stuck, needing assistance. But let's see who goes down first. It's going to be Miami who will be leading against Atlanta. Miami showing their clear dominance in this race against Atlanta, while Atlanta is slowly trying to catch up. Might result in an issue. But it looks like Atlanta also gets to the last funnel. And DNFs missing the jump, just resulting in Miami getting the win. Next will be the Detroit Lions versus the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. Dallas does get stuck. Does need assistance, but it looks like the Lions are going to use this assist from Cowboys' assistance to take the lead into the Plinko board. Cowboys following closely behind. Looks like the Lions are already going down their decision funnel and are going to drop down to their jump, while the Cowboys also take their time, get stuck again, and they need more assistance, and this is going to ultimately result in the Lions winning. Next is the Houston Texans versus the Seattle Seahawks. All right, here we go. Houston versus Seattle. Who's going to go down first? Let's see. Seattle will be going down first against Houston. Looks like Seattle's going to continue going down while Houston calls for some assistance. But Seattle looks like they're too far ahead, but they do get stuck, meaning we're going to have to call on Houston for some aid to help out our Seattle Seahawks. And now it is anybody's game. Let's see. Is Houston going to get it or is Seattle going to get it? Houston's going to get it even after the assistance. Next will be the New England Patriots versus the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. New England versus Cleveland. Just a reminder that Cleveland Brown is the only team that is still undefeated currently. Let's see how it goes in this race. It looks like Cleveland, the champions, the Cleveland Browns, are showing a major lead in this race, already being down into their jump. Patriots are not far off behind, though. Maybe they will catch up, but the Patriots decide to cheat and skip the jump, but it didn't matter anyways because the Browns won. Next will be the Arizona Cardinals versus the Los Angeles Rams. Here we go. Arizona versus LA. Arizona is stuck. We'll need assistance. Let's see who's going to go down first. It's going to be LA. Arizona kind of far behind, but Rams are showing their dominance against every NFC West team, except the Niners, because the Niners are number 1. But look at that. The Cardinals were ahead. They were ahead for a split second and could have won because the Rams were stuck. But they decided to DNF, meaning the Rams will win by default. Our final race for today will be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Washington Commanders. All right, here we go. Kansas City versus Washington. Who's going to go down first? Let's see. It looks like the Chiefs are going to go down by just a small bit. It is still anyone's game. But now the Commanders lead. But, oh, the Chiefs have fallen off the course. I wonder how. Nothing is disconnected here. Meaning the Commanders are going to win the final race by default by DNF. All right, and that is every race that has happened today. It does look pretty quick. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Get me to 150, please. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.